choose peace, not war. But comrades, as we go forward to this general election, I have one thing to say in the case of North Central Clarendon Gensec. I have one thing to say to the entire Chapelton. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the victory. Liberation is on its way. Hold on just a little longer, because the time is coming. The time is coming. The time is coming when we shall win this next general election in this constituency after 23 long years of bondage. Comrades, I'm happy to see you here in Chapelton. The word is love. The word is love. The word is love.
What was that left and up?
From silent into Thompson Town, through town Victoria, back to Banana Ground. Let through the man, let through Azan, let through the man, boy. From field to inside.
Comrade Peter Gay, Ferguson, Comrade General Secretary, comrades all on the platform, the thousands and thousands of comrades who gather in Chapelton tonight, the word is love. To the great people of Northwestern Clarendon, let me hail you up tonight. And tonight, comrade, we gather here in Chapelton on the last leg of our campaign to return Northwestern Clarendon to decency once and for all. And comrades, the first thing in my 30 days when you really elect me as your member of parliament for Northwestern Clarendon, I will call all my high school principals that we can start back our high school programs that we start before. Because we're going to start back those training programs that we start before. And I will also increase from the constituency development fund that we can able to improve our practical areas, that every child who live in high school can leave with a level 1 or level 2 hard certificate from their high school. Comrades, the bamboo project at Peckham that we invest so heavily on, and from 2020, it closed down. I am promising you this afternoon that we will make sure that we put back that into action again, comrade. Our roads in Northwestern Clarendon, comrades, is that mongoose out to take away all of us in Northwestern Clarendon. There was a time that mongoose used to afraid of us. Now mongoose start to run all over the place because of the Jamaica Labour Party. I am also promising, comrade, that the 7th training center that was closed since 2020, in the first 30 days, we have to get them back up, that our young people can start get training once again. Because out of those training center, comrade, many of our young people are in hotel working today. And I said to the Labour Party, shame on you that you locked down all 7 of them in the constituency. I hear all the speakers say before about water. In 2015, we have the Silent Hill water supply was tendered. Everything was in place for a contractor to be identified that the people of Silent Hill and Moravia could get water. When this wicked and uncaring government take office, they cancel every single one of that, comrade. I am saying here tonight, comrade, to the people of Silent Hill, Moravia, and Topolston, help is on the way. And I'm going to touch on a serious one, comrade. 4 to 5 years ago, we have a bridge in Southwood. Wash away. The bridge wash away, comrade. And I'm telling you, comrade, it is an insult to the people of Southwood. When rain, those who are out have to stay out, and those who are in have to stay in. Children have been washed away, and all they hear is promises and promises. New contract, new contract. I am saying tonight to the people of Southwood, we are going to put back a bridge in Southwood because you deserve that. And comrade, my pet program, the Spalding Market, I am promising the people, the women, the men, the young people, that when we return, Spalding Market will be completed. We have minister visit, Prime Minister visit, and his peer promise. From 2016, not one single nail was nailed there by the Jamaica Labour Party. From I leave, from we leave government, comrade, nothing happened there. And I'm promising the town of Spalding that you will have the beauty of your life, the Spalding Market. I close by saying to all of us who gather here in this pretty orange color tonight, comrade, couple days, couple nights, couple hours, couple minutes, we will be going to the poll, comrade. And I want all of you to line up to make sure that you vote for the People's National Party when that election is called. One love, comrade.
Next member of Parliament for Clarendon Northwest. While Comrade Hassan was making his presentation, Vice President and Member of Parliament for Manchester Northwestern, Comrade Michael Phillips, join us. Please to make him welcome in Chapeltown. But I realize I never recognize my friend and the president of the PNP, Senator Gabriel Morris, is also here. The beautiful, stand up, Gabriel, let them see you. Yeah, man. Next member of Parliament. Big up Councillor Romain. I see you just read, sir. Everything all right. So Chapeltown, remember the mission is to get rid of this most corrupt government ever in the history. Music man, give me that. Are you ready?
Dayton Campbell, all other comrades on the platform, greetings. Greetings to the comrades from Kellex. Greetings to the comrades from Crofts Hill. Greetings to the comrades from Ian Town. Greetings to the comrades from Clarendon. One love, one love, one love. Allow me to make special mention of my 3 divisional leaders. Councillor Anthony O'Connor, Councillor Dawson, and Councillor Caretaker Troy Levy. Big up on yourself. Comrades, I have a very big task. A task that is important to the victory of the People's National Party. And that is to see home the seat of Northern Clarendon and make sure that it is counted for the PNP. My vision for North Clarendon is rooted and summed up in 5 phases. My slogan is Wavell C.A.R.E.S. So C.A.R.E.S stands for Community Development, Agriculture, Road and Infrastructure, Education and Economic Empowerment, and Sports and Social Security. Let's start with community development. North Clarendon must be a place where families thrive, where every child feels safe, because all of us want to feel safe, and where people feel supported, respected, and proud. Must be proud of where you're from. But beyond just fixing those broken things, I'll create opportunities where none exist. We will transform our community centers, starting with the one in C.A.R.E.S that the Green Man them closed down. Then we move to the one in C.A.R.E.S that the Green Man closed down and it is now being vandalized, and turn them into multi-purpose training centers. Multi-purpose because we'll use it for cultural events and of course sporting events. These will be places where we can gain skills, and our comrades can, people of the community can gain skills in welding, plumbing, digital media, content creation, giving them tools they need to build a better life. I will be partnering with ART, NSTA, Trust, to bring real training into our communities and to build a good future. Together we can build North Clarendon where no one is left behind. In agriculture, and you heard of our national policy on agriculture, I know the struggles of our farmers. I know the struggle of the farmers in Bagwell, in Retford, in Brandon Hill, in Crofts Hill, and in the big farming area of Mason River. We will work to ensure that we have irrigation systems, where we have equipment, yes, comrades, where we have irrigation systems, equipment to support their needs for them to succeed. The next PNP government will invest $9 billion in agriculture, and we must tap into that from a North Clarendon standpoint, where we'll have irrigation, technology, land preparation, storage, and training for our farmers. Our agriculture special economic zone, we will be dealing with cold storage in North Clarendon so that when all the crops come in at the same time, for instance, cabbage, and there's a glut in the market, you will have cold storage so that you can get value for your money as you would have farmed hard for your produce. Farming is the backbone of our nation, and farming is the backbone of North Clarendon. And we need to restore pride and dignity while we bring profitability that the farmers deserve. When it comes to roads, let me talk about road now. Me, everybody complain about road. Some say them will have gravel. Some say them have track. Well, me have sinkhole. Me have gully. Me have drain. Me have either way. Me have cave. Me not have no road. Now, And when the green people them take over, them said, them this with senior general and said them I will show him how them fix the road. Now that them say about the general, Comrade Dali. Well, them get it now for 4.5 years. And the sinkhole them get deeper and deeper. So we are going to be addressing the road issues in North Clarendon. And we'll be repairing roads from Sansan to Crawl River. So Dr. Dixon, maybe you get piece of Crawl River and fix it. And maybe you can partner and fix it right through to Dunks. We'll be fixing roads from St. John to Pedro. Fixing roads from roadside to Cave Valley. And of course, we're fixing roads from Kellis to Brandon Hill. And as we focus on community roads, as the national focus has always been for the last 10 years or more on highways, our people in North Clarendon deserve to get better roads to drive on. Me feel it for the taxi man them. Me feel it for the school children them. Me feel it for the farmer them when I get the road. Me feel it. It is hampering productivity and it is hampering the quality of life of the people in Northern Clarendon. As your next member of parliament, I am committing myself to you to address the issue coming with the government of Jamaica under the astute leadership of Mark Jefferson Golden. As it relates to education and economic empowerment, they have closed down the skill center in Crofts Hill. They have closed down the skill center in Kellis. Thanks to Comrade Troy Levy, I don't know if he's still around, who is the chairman of the Baptist, Crooked River Baptist Skill Center that is doing well. We plan to restore and reopen the skill center in Crofts Hill, to restore and reopen the skill center in Kellis, to make sure that we can partner with Art Trust and to use the Claude McKay High School that we share with Comrade Azan and to use the Kellis High School as training centers for evening school for our young people. We also pledge as a national thing to also provide a warm meal for students going to school. Pitney can't learn from hungry belly. Pitney can't learn from hungry belly. We are pledging as well from our CDF
Comrades of Clarendon, make welcome the integrity boss, Jamaica's next Prime Minister, the President of the People's National Party, a social justice champion, the husband of Sandra Golden, Chapelton Square. Make welcome our Prime Minister, Comrade Leader, Mark Jefferson Golden, Blood and Fire comrades. Make some noise for our leader with clean hands and pure hearts. The man who we know is one of the best legislators in Jamaica. The man who we can count on to rescue Jamaica, to champion the change that we need. Make welcome to the platform, Chapelton Square. Our next Prime Minister, Comrade Leader, Mark. All right, Chapelton Square, calm down. We're going to finish hearing from your next Member of Parliament for Northern Clarendon, Comrade Waver Hines.
Thank you. Welcome, Comrade Leader. Welcome, Comrade Leader in the building. Our leader is here. Yes, comrades. So as we speak about the first student or the first member of your family to attend university, they will do so free under the next PNP government. Also, we'll be providing vocational labs in all high schools. This is not just a talk. This is what the PNP is committed to do and to provide opportunities for our young people. Finally, let me speak about sports and social security. In North Clarendon, nothing not go on. For the by-election last November, we did a football competition with Comrade Dawson, and it was a success. I know of the history. I know Comrade Horace Daly used to put on the Daly League. Well, we'll change the first name from Dolly to Hines, but the league will be back in full force. A full football league will be playing. We'll be creating netball competitions and cricket competitions. But before we do that, we'll be developing the facilities so that these spaces can be used not just for competition, but for leisure and recreation by all the communities and, of course, its members. Comrades, I want to encourage you to understand the power of what we are trying to do. Sports is what we'll use to unite our people and move them forward. It also used to give them economic opportunities. We'll be looking to have training for young cricketers, young footballers, young track and field athletes, young netballers, and once we have those clinics, we will take the best of them and then we will take them to other areas where they can be developed. So for instance, we'll be asking Comrade Mark Bolin to recruit some young men from our community and constituency at Arnett Garden. Comrade Leader is the president of the Arnett Garden Football Club. We'll be transporting some. I am the president of Kensington Cricket Club. Naturally, I will be taking young cricketers to Kensington to give them opportunity. We'll be asking them for netball. And we're taking them for the track club to give them opportunity. Sports is the reason I am standing here. I will ensure that I discover the next Waver Lines, the next Shelley and Fraser, the next netballer, the next Usain Bolt in North Clarendon. Comrades, we have one task. We have one task. We have one task. One task, comrades. Our task is to ensure that we are not just here gathered, fellowshipping, enjoying ourselves, but in our respective speedies, clusters, division and constituency, that we organize ourselves. And North Clarendon, we are going to be organized. We are going to be the work. We are going to do the work in a disciplined way to ensure that C.A.R.E.S Hill wins by the margin it needs to win by, led by Comrade O'Connor. That Anian Town win by the margin it needs to win by led by Comrade Dawson. And that the Kellis division, led by the hard, ever-present, working Tri-Levy, that we will organize ourselves to work, to go to the polling station and vote so that the People's National Party can mark North Clarendon in the winning column, so that victory is ours. Victory is for PNP. One love, comrades. One love. God bless you all.
Progress.
I want to tell you, say, when we talk about Clarendon and we talk about PNP territory, we talk about a place where we can find real comrades. Them can't switch, them not change, them remain loyal. I want you to make welcome to the microphone an attorney at law, your MP today, tomorrow, and forevermore, Comrade Lothan Cousins.
Comrades all, blood and fire, comrades of Clarendon, comrades from north, comrades to the central, comrades to the south, power to the people. Comrades, we have some things to talk tonight. Some serious business to deal with tonight. And I'm going to big up the Prime Minister in waiting, Comrade Mark Jefferson Golding, my brother and my friend. See me, and him we are give. Him we do it for. And the party we do it for. Clarendon is central to the development of Jamaica. Clarendon is central to the development of Jamaica. You are my people. I love you and you love me. And when I talk tonight, I want you to understand that we are here on a serious mission. We're on a mission to rescue Jamaica. But for us to have one constituency in Clarendon, it now going to help the People's National Party. We need to have Wavell, we say we are going to link them for 6. After Carla talk since night, you have any doubt that Carla is going to Clarendon? I know. We don't love backbencher. Backbencher can't help Clarendon. So the backbencher, them have a car come down here. Tell them to pack them bags. Because we don't accept inferior goods in this parish. This parish has provided Jamaica with 3 prime ministers. 3 prime ministers come from this parish. Where we are standing tonight, a prime minister who unfortunately whatever happened to him because of Soul Labour rights there. You understand? I don't need to go into the details of it. But them know them to him. North Central Clarendon, them deprive of a prime minister. Because the one that they know can never and will never become prime minister of Jamaica. We have R.J. Dixon, who have a bright future. We are the parish that has always answered for the People's National Party. We know the suffering under Labour right because them come down here and do nothing at the parish. Our ancestors, our families were all one time on their side and will come over because we know that they don't mean we no good. Not true? So me I tell all that the Labour rights when you come here, to come join we now. Join we now. We not waste no time. We want all 6 constituencies join us because you know Lowton Cousins and the People's National Party will do what is best for Clarendon. Not just Southern Clarendon, all of Clarendon. People in this parish don't have a title. You all over there so we know about taxes paper, not true? Everybody have taxes paper. Well, when election call and Mark Golding become prime minister, your taxes paper got on title. 50,000 titles delivered in the first term under Mark Golding. Of the People's National Party. That is what we call true empowerment. That is when we talk about empowerment, we talk about ensuring that you have the piece of paper for your land. Because we're tired of them call we squatter, not true? Yes. I mean, I want nobody call nobody squatter around here because when PNP done squatter, done with. The whole of Jamaica capture land. And we are giving people the title because them forced to capture the land. And them forced to capture the land. We can't go live over Pedro Key. Pedro Key too small. Not true. Pedro Key can't hold the whole of Winner Chapelton. And 5,000 people here tonight. And this is just a signal. This is a signal to them that the PNP is serious about development. The PNP is serious about Clarendon. And the PNP is a party for the people. The PNP is a party of the people. And the PNP is a party that has always been there for the people. And when the PNP win, Clarendon and the whole of Jamaica. Because when the PNP are in power, You, the people, are in power. You have the power. The power is not vested in a few people who live uptown on top of our hill. The power is vested in you, the people. The people who has been faithful to us. The people who has believed in us. The people who we have served. And the people who we will continue to serve when we form government and put you first at the development of Jamaica, because we, the People's National Party, put the people first. Oh, my comrades, see the signal waving in the sky. Reinforcements now appearing. Victory! Victory!
If you know that time come for change, and we're tired of the labor pain, and we say no more. Make me hear when you say time come now. Drop the song, selector.
You can't stand in the comrades. Where the flag them there? Where the flag them there, Chaplain?
Where the real warriors them there? Where the true believers them there? Where the Christian comrade soldiers them there? Make we hear enough. From the end of the earth, where I cry out to thee.
Where the flag? Where the flag, comrades?
When my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. That is higher than I. Cut it, selector. Cut it.
Hold it. But we have to give them the signal. We have to tell them, say time come. But we now just tell them that music man, give me next one, we are going to send a message to them. Settle down. I know you're festive and I know everything alright. I want to big up the Rasta man from St. Catherine to come join us, Damien. Big up yourself. There's a car that is blocking 42, 67 or something. 68, right at the runner, so you need to move. There's a vehicle that's blocking. Everybody, we need to move. There's a vehicle running that needs to move to clear the way. But comrades, Chaplain, the show say you're ready. I bring to you now, we have changed the beat to our national speakers. And I'm going to go with the Vice President as the first speaker in this category. Standing tall as the MP in Manchester Northwest, Vice President of the People's National Party, Opposition Spokesman and Transport, welcoming Chaplain Michael Asher Phillips.
Comrades, for the first time I just said to Comrade Barneswell, Comrade Leader, Clarendon at the only place me see river run upstream. Cause PNP River come to Chapelton, bank to bank.
Turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up.
Comrades, we're gonna have a reasoning. Because the Prime Minister has been running up all over the country, cutting ribbon, breaking ground, from north to south, east to west. What him couldn't do in 10 years, he might try do in a few months. No matter how much ribbon him cut, ground that him break, PNP going to be victorious whenever him call it. Them have members of parliament who think that the young people are a fool. Because for the first time,
Comrade Hassan. I see MPs advertising, say them get farm work. Now let me tell you how it go, comrades. Each MP, rural MP get 50. Urban MP get 30. And when I see MPs advertising, trying to give false hope to their constituencies, I said, my God, what conscience do you have, if any at all? You have some caretakers who even promising farm work. Some collecting money for farm work. Some still a give out farm work farm when that stopped give out about 4 years ago. What it has shown me is that the Jamaica Labour Party have no conscience. And them lie. Them can fool some people sometimes, but them can't fool all the people all the time. But I want to talk to a man who then call Mr. Badmind. Because when I stood up on the platform last week Sunday, I spoke about those Jamaicans who have invested their money in a school bus program that move part students. Him turn around and say, me bad mind theme program. But just to show the hypocrisy, is that I see him now announce, say, him want to bring private investors in the school bus system. And only because our plan is better than the JLP plan, him want to take our plan. There's no fight, comrades. Because we believe in a rural school bus system for our children. We never yet said we don't believe in it. We believe in it. But what we are saying is that those children coming from Trout Hall, those children that coming from Kellets, those who don't live on the main road should get the same benefits as those who live in Chapelton going to Maypen. Their plan going to move 4,000 students. Our right plan going to move 20,000 students every day. And it gone 1 week now and I said, let us debate this. Him still don't want to accept my invitation. But we are still open because we believe in the people. We believe in our students. And we want the best for our students. So anybody bringing politics into it is not the PNP. It is not the PNP. But we have the better plan. But comrades, a new day is coming for the taxi man them and the bus man them. The other people them say them are thief, them are rapists. We see them as investors in a public transport system. We the PNP will be developing a national public transport plan. Because we believe that the sector deserves better. The 1 million passengers around the whole country deserve better, and the PNP has that plan. At the sacrifice of many taxpayers and transport operators, the JUTC was created under People's National Party administration. This administration mash it up.
costing taxpayers $20 billion every year. And we will have to come back to rebuild the Jamaica Urban Transit Corporation. We have the plan because be it Chapelton, be it Spaldings, Maypen, Mandeville, Santa Cruz, we're going to have to look at how the taxi man them park. Because you can't give them license, then send police to go lock them up when you don't provide no parking space for them. We have the plan. And one other thing, comrades, they recommend them. Taxi man them know what me talk about. We have to go overhaul that system because the way our recommend just take up tax now can't work because poor people are suffer when you do that. But my God, comrades, when you talk about bad road, you talk about Clarendon. When you talk about bad road, you talk about Clarendon. Comrades, you hear the Prime Minister talking about C.A.R.E.S. Like C.A.R.E.S is a solution for 10 years of neglect for road surface them right across the country. But C.A.R.E.S now C.A.R.E.S. And C.A.R.E.S now reach. And reach now reach. C.A.R.E.S is another program because election was coming. Them rushed the C.A.R.E.S in. They decided to give C.A.R.E.S to one contractor. And I can tell you today, comrades, that C.A.R.E.S has not delivered at all. The questions should be asked, why one contractor get it, who is now giving others Chinese subcontractor, who is now subcontracting it out to other contractors. Then by the time the work reaches the ground, the quality of the work has to be in question. Well, I can tell you, when the PNP comes to government after this election, we're going to have to really look at the whole road infrastructure. Because unlike the Prime Minister who only like to build highways, PNP is coming into the communities. We're coming off of the byways because every Jamaican matter, not only a few. We have to reorganize the road maintenance fund. We have a 10-year plan that we're going to come with, dealing with road maintenance with Mark Golding as Prime Minister. But I want to raise one more. The Southern Coastal Highway, comrade leader. That is from Harborview over to St. Thomas and on to Portland. We want to call on the Integrity Commission that there needs to be an inquiry on the Southern Coastal Highway project. And I'm going to tell you why, comrades. After the Prime Minister cut the ribbon open for that highway 1 year ago, you still have the contractor digging up that highway with the National Works Agency saying that is bad material. But we have some questions of our own. Why so many failures? Who is it that certified the quarry that supplied the mall? Who owned the quarry? And who are the consultants that was employed by the National Works Agency to protect the taxpayers of the country? If them can't answer that question, then from the Prime Minister to a minister, down to the head of the National Works Agency should be relieved of their jobs because some shikini go on in that project while taxpayers have to suffer the way that they are suffering. It is our responsibility to hold them accountable. But I can tell them, when fire there must steal, him think a cool breeze. If him thinks are done, we done. We just a come. So them can go on with all them are go on. We are going to protect the taxpayers, every Jamaican, from the bandits of the Jamaica Labour Party. PNP, time come, comrades. One love, one heart.
Tri-style, one of our Clarendon native. But them no know say through them see her and she look elegant and she speaks so eloquent. Them think them can step to her. But them no know say every man from the PNP in the parliament of our back. No, make we tell them say in the PNP we respect women, we promote women, and we love women. Chapperton Square, make welcome up.
Never been someone shot.
Comrades of Clarendon, I belong to you and you belong to me. I will walk many places, but I will never leave you, the people of Clarendon. Never. I went to school just down the road at Clarendon College. I was your head girl at Clarendon College. I have seen so many people in this crowd that I know by name. Because I grew up at a place called Mount Providence. And when I left Mount Providence, I went to Woodhall. I know the people of Clarendon. And when I ran against Mike Henry in Central Clarendon, all of you had my back. And tonight, as I sit in the company of the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mark Jefferson Golden, I say respect due. Say respect due to Comrade Carla Watts because she shows the fire and the spirit of the women of the People's National Party. She represents Portia Simpson Miller because we no afraid of nobody. When we say we're not afraid of nobody, we come to you in the spirit of Nanny of the Maroons because we fight, but we fight for our people. We come to serve people. We don't have to say we choose Jamaica because we have always served the people of Jamaica. These people who say they choose Jamaica have chosen themselves for 10 years. And now that election come, they want to con you by saying they are choosing Jamaica. Why you never choose us 10 years ago? Our leader was the one who passed laws that protected the people of Jamaica. And the other day when I heard the mother of Mario Dean, I felt her pain that her son had to die because he was smoking a spliff. And it is Mark Jefferson Golding who recognized the injustice of young people being sent to jail because they're smoking a spliff and said, no, no more of that. It must end. Of justice understood what it was like to protect people from injustice, because without justice there can be no peace in our country. We must stand up for people, for their rights and their dignity. And I can tell you that one of the first things we will do when we become government is that we are going to increase the monetary limits in the parish courts. And I want to explain it to you. In 2013, if you were in an accident and you get injured, you could only sue for $250,000. If somebody owe you rent and it come over $250,000, you had to go to the High Court. And Mark Jefferson Golding saw the injustice of that. And in 2013, he increased it to $1 million. But a man come to me, him have a car wash, and he said, Sister B, $1 million and no money again. First time it was money. I understand as an attorney at law when you come to me and you tell me that a man owe you $1.2 million, and I say, well, if you want to sue in the parish court in Clarendon, you have to dash with $200,000. And you look at me and say, what can go so? That is what the law says. And the first thing we are going to do when we become government is we are going to increase the amount of money that you can sue for in the parish court so you can have your own justice. Some of you go to the parish court in Clarendon. How many of you know that there's an elevator there? You know how much it costs to put in an elevator and maintain an elevator? There are only 2 stories in the Clarendon Parish Court. Watch my finger. There are only 2 stories in the Clarendon Parish Court. And they put in an elevator. But if you go there, you can't find a toilet to use. Not true? And we have to fix that. Because we have to let you understand that we respect you and we respect your dignity. And I look at this crowd of beautiful women, if you ever see how they look pretty, and the man them look so handsome. And I say you deserve better. You deserve a Jamaica that works for you. You deserve a Jamaica that puts you at the center of development. You deserve a Jamaica that understands that the power lies in you. And I respect the fact that on election day, it is you who will perform the act which will transform Jamaica by electing the People's National Party. Your ex, my comrade, my sister, your ex will transform Jamaica by electing a government who will put you first. By electing a government who will give the power to the people and who will say, time come, time come, time for a better Jamaica. Time come for people who put you first. Time come for a leader. Time come for a leader who will lead with integrity, who will lead with compassion, and who will lead with honesty. Time come for the People's National Party. I love you, Clarendon.
I see them coming after my soul. To take control.
Give it up for Senator Donna Scott Motley, a Clarendon native.
Talking about what the world has to offer. Girl, what you doing? Don't you see
All right.
what they have done?
We in the People's National Party. What we tell them say?
And all of the
What we tell them say?
But
I'm not afraid. No dear, make them know that. All right. Now, comrades, I want to tell you something more. That we in the People's National Party believe in building every Jamaican and not just friend and company business. When we form the next government, we are going to transform Jamaica, and our comrade leader has given our comrade Senator Floyd Morris the job to make sure say everybody can own a piece of the soil in this country. And I want to tell you that Senator Floyd say Chapelton Square car can come down bang to bang for the PNP. Make welcome our senator, the one and only Senator Floyd Morris.
Bigger than what people say.
We are bigger than that.
Bigger than what people say.
Unfathomable.
Hear them talking.
They don't have a clue.
Them running up their mouth. But you're bigger than what people say.
Glory to your name, God.
Hallelujah. Magnificent God.
Chesney mega magnificent.
Gigantic God.
Chesney mega ginormous.
Magnanimous.
Mega magnificent, you magnanimous.
Jesus bigger than what people say.
Ding it, ding it, ding it.
Jesus bigger than what people say. I hear them talking. Hear them running out their mouth. But you're bigger than what people say.
Comrade Chairman, Comrade Party Leader, warriors and foot soldiers of the People's National Party, I traveled all the way from Kingston, coming up into the hills of Clarendon. And when I come into Chapelton Square, and I look to the east, and I look to the west, I look to the north, and I look to the south, and PNP River come down bang to bang, comrade.
Turn up the thing. Turn up the thing. Turn up the thing. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. If you want things, we really get high.
And we sending a warning and a signal to the labor rights that we go and whop them in the east, we go and whop them in the north, we go and whop them in the south, we go and give them a political whopping in a Clarendon. Comrades, we are marching on to victory. And I am proud to be a part of the team led by Mark Jefferson Golding. You see, comrades, in 1989, life dealt me what many thought and many consider as a fatal blow. I got blind because of glaucoma, and I decided that I wasn't going to make that hold me down. Because as a true socialist, my mother taught me the importance of education. And so I got an education. Going back
going back at my co-evening college, go to the University of the West Indies, complete a first degree, complete a PhD, and now I'm a professor at the University of the West Indies. And when I sit down and I talk with my leader who grew up amongst persons with disabilities, my leader say, Floyd, I don't only want to have one Floyd Morris in Jamaica. I want to have many Floyd Morris all over the Jamaica, because we have enough disabled people who are bright and talented and are going to unlock them potential in a Jamaica. And that is why my leader say I'm going to establish the National Disability Fund, where we go and make sure that persons with disabilities can get more help with them education. Them can get more help with assistive technology. Them can get employment. And we're going to improve the sidewalks right across Jamaica so that wheelchair users can move with ease in their communities. And comrades, I have to stand with my leader because he's a visionary leader. My leader looked at me 3 years ago and him said, listen me, your talent and your ability is much bigger than your disability. Because when I see it's much bigger than your disability. Because when I see you, I don't see a person who is blind. I see you as a man with a vision who can execute a plan, and that is why he give me the housing portfolio. And he said to me, Floyd, I want you to come up with strategies for affordable housing in Jamaica. And I said, leader, so you ask, so shall it be delivered. And that is why our leader went to the parliament and him tell you that we are going to stop the annual extraction of $11.4 billion from the NHT to top up the budget every year. And when we stop that, we are going to take $1 billion out of it and set up a special fund where we are going to give young people $500,000 so that they can pay down on the deposit for their own houses in Jamaica. And over the 5-year period, 10,000 young people go and get that grant. And they are going to be able to own them owner keys for them owner house in Jamaica. And then the leader, our visionary leader and caring leader, tell you that him go and make sure 50,000 houses are built for low-income earners right across Jamaica. And when we build those houses, the land portion that go into the housing cost, you not going to pay for that. That is going to be free to you. And so what it means is that a house that will normally cost $14 million going to come to you at less than $10 million, and immediately we're going to give you equity in the houses that you own. Power to the people from Mark Golding. And comrades, we tell you that through our leader, we know that some people have it hard. So we have to cater for all our Jamaican people to make them own a roof over them head. So the barber, the taxi driver, the farmer, the household helper, all of those people who don't get a pay slip at the end of the month, we are going to introduce the rent to buy initiative that will ensure that when we build those 50,000 houses, some of them will go to rent to buy. And you can rent one of the units and save over a 6-month period. We see how you pay, and we know that you're consistent with the payment. Then we are going to convert that into mortgage, because the People's National Party believe that Jamaicans must own them own a door key, because when you pay rent, a somebody door key you borrow. And comrades, we tell you, say, through our caring and visionary leader, that we're going to introduce the program for the orderly renewal and transformation of infrastructure in all areas, the Portia initiative. And with that initiative, we're going to be tearing down zinc fences and building up concrete walls and chain link fences. We're gonna be improving sidewalks for senior citizens and persons with disabilities. And we're going to make sure that the 47 Operation Pride schemes that have been incompleted, we're going to complete those, because the labor rights not interested in completing those development, because they don't want to carry and build anything where the PNP start. So comrades, we have put to you a set of housing plans that are geared towards transforming Jamaica. And I say to the comrades of Clarendon, every member of parliament, every constituency in Clarendon can look forward to getting at least 500 of those affordable houses that will be built under the Marquis G plan. And in every town center in Clarendon, we're gonna make sure that we improve the sidewalks so that senior citizens and persons with disabilities can move around with ease. Comrades, I am confident of my leader, because my leader come with clean hands and a pure heart. And my leader don't come to scrape. My leader don't come to grab. My leader come to give back and empower the people of Jamaica. And I say, march on to progress. March on with Marquis G. March on with the People's National Party. The word is love, comrade.
The wicked get strong.